Okay. All right. I need a liquid.
Ego, brother.
What you think of this hat though?
I need some wrestling apparel. That's what that hat tells me. I can't I can't be. Look at this. I need some apparel, dude. The hat looks good. I like the hat.
Yeah, I love this hat. This was like perfect. Okay, let me just tell. About to just like silence my shit. All right. Lashley, Theory, and fucking Lashley, Theory, and
And Sheamus.
Sheamus. Okay. I wanted to have that down because like once we start, I'll be forgetting
Yeah,
stuff.
I need to write it down too because I've been forgetting it all day. And it's all I've thought about all day, and I still forget.
Yeah, and especially like once we start going in and like stuff will fall out of my brain. And that's cool too because remember we got like editing powers here.
Editing powers.
Yeah, yeah, we got a little editing. All right, here we go. So like intro. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Spear. I'm Brendan Adams, the Bad Man. I'm here with Andy Conda. What's up, Andy? How you doing?
Good brother.
Hell yeah. All right, dude. So we're here to talk about some stuff going on in wrestling. It is Wednesday. This Friday we have the second part of the World Heavyweight Championship tournament going on SmackDown. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Let's go ahead and get into it. Um, so we've got Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, and Sheamus on one side. We've got Edge, AJ Styles, and Rey Mysterio on the other side. What do you think's going to happen in those?
All right. Well, I want to start out with the Ray Edge and AJ Styles
Right.
first because I mean like one this is gonna be a great match. Like I mean you've got oh just you Edge Ray AJ it's gonna be amazing. But I think my prediction for this is probably gonna be Edge, and I'm mostly going with Edge because you know during Roman's current run. He's never beaten Edge in a 1v1 on this current run.
Right.
And putting him and Seth Rollins in the finals together would just add way more legitimacy to this new title. And yeah, that's what I'm going with. What
Yeah,
about
that's what
you?
we should say. Like on the other side, it's going to be Seth. We already know that. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So okay. So that's that one. So who do you think between Lashley, Theory, and Sheamus? What do you think is going to happen in that?
Uh I'm giving that one to Sheamus. And my reason for that is Austin and Bobby got a little beef. I think they're gonna get sidetracked. And Sheamus is gonna take advantage and take the win on that one.
That'd actually be really cool to see Sheamus win that one,
Yeah,
and then big match at the end against, and you think Edge.
Edge, yeah.
I mean, I can't even like imagine what that looks
Yeah, I
like.
know. Like
Like
that's
in
a pay-per-view.
2023, the main event of
Yes,
SmackDown is going to be Sheamus and Edge
Edge. It's crazy.
going into a world title match.
I know, dude. You would go to this is pay-per-view quality. That's a big main event,
Yeah.
and
And
I'm
this is the
excited.
thing too is the match on Monday with Finn and Seth was also like at that level.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
like a
Yeah,
really really solid pay-per-view quality match.
I agree, and it's because Finn Balor is just not getting. He's not getting the push I think he needs. I think he's
Right.
up there. He's one of the top guys, and it was good to see him at least fight for it in the semifinals.
Yeah.
But so I want to hear it. Like, who do you have? What's
Okay,
your prediction?
so Austin Theory, Lashley and Sheamus.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't think Theory. I don't think it's gonna happen for him because he's got the
Not
U.S.
yet.
title. I just don't, and I just don't see it. I could see Lashley. I just don't see.
Yeah, Lashley.
I just don't see Sheamus like. I don't know. His placement in it is also like really interesting to me
I agree,
because
but
he's like he's kind of coming off a fizzled out feud for the Intercontinental title, and then he kind of
yeah,
finds himself in this. It's just kind of random. So,
it does feel a little fizzled and random. But he's a good name, you know. He's a like Sheamus. It's pretty. He's like what 4-time
oh yeah,
world
yeah,
champion.
yeah. And you know, if it's Sheamus, he's gonna have an awesome match. But the thing
Yeah,
is, it's just like his presentation lately hasn't seemed like that. So it's like
yeah, I know.
it just
He's
seems
been mid
weird to
card.
me that he's gonna be pushed in this spot. Um, but I could see it just because that like that's some WWE shit right there to say, hey, guy who we've stuffed on the mid card, even though you deserve so much better, come here. Let's use you for this one spot. We're going to beat you. And then you're going to go right back to the mid card where you were. That's some
Put him back
WWE
on the
shit to
shelf.
do.
Yeah, he's going back on the shelf, you know.
But
But Bobby could be good too.
Bobby, I could see Bobby. I could see Bobby because
A
I
lot of
see what you mean
legitimacy.
about the beef with him and Austin Theory, but I just think if they're gonna do what they did Monday, I think Friday we're gonna get something closer to like actual finishes. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Monday
Yeah,
we had
yeah.
like the Brock interference, like that told that whole story of the first match. Um, I just don't know. I think potentially it could be Lashley against AJ.
Okay, that both of those great picks.
Yeah.
Honestly, like Seth beating AJ or Bobby Lashley still puts a lot of respect on the
Well,
world
that
heavyweight title's name.
tells who you think's gonna end up with the belt,
Oh, yeah,
huh?
I got a little ahead of myself.
I mean, I think so too. I think we could go to that. I think there's just no great case to me for anyone else to have it other than Seth Rollins. You could stretch it for some others. It's not going to be Bobby.
Mm-mm.
It's not going to be Austin Theory. It's not going to be Sheamus. It could be Edge. It could be
Could be.
AJ. And it could honestly be Ray.
Oh God, Ravens. No,
I mean, I'm
don't
just
even get
saying,
my hopes up, dude. That would be amazing.
he'll probably get beat in that match, and then, it'll be.
Yeah,
But no,
there
I
could
think
be.
the rightful winner should be Seth.
I think so too.
I mean, rightful. It
Um,
doesn't matter, but it's
yeah.
just
Well,
like he's done so much over the past year. Like, and like you said, he's the only one that hasn't, or he's one of the only ones that hasn't lost to Roman, along with
exactly.
Edge.
And I think that's a big selling point
Yeah.
for the title.
Yeah, because you
It
don't want to
needs some
put in.
legitimacy.
That's why you couldn't put in Cody. Everyone knows. Like you can't. You
Yeah,
couldn't put in Cody because then
because
it
then it's
would
a second place prize.
automatically. Yeah.
Hmm. And then as much as I like Finn Balor, as much as I like him, you can't really put someone like Finn Balor in there either, or AJ, or not. I'm sorry, not AJ. Excuse me, not AJ,
You could
but
do
or
AJ.
Austin Theory. Yeah, no, you could definitely do AJ.
Yeah, definitely do AJ.
Uh, but you've got to have a real legitimate champion as the first one.
Yeah. And I think you could do Austin Theory, but it's just he's not in that place right now.
Oh
Like
no, he's future
he's
world champ.
yeah, this guy is like he is right where he should be as far as he's the US champ, right? He's a heel, but he's got so much potential and upside. He's really good in the ring. So it's like if he just kind of continues on this track, you could already see a giant babyface run in the future. You could see him
Oh yeah,
becoming like quote unquote the next Cena or whatever. Probably not, but you could see that with him because of where he is in his development right now. To spoil
yeah.
that, they're not going to do that.
Too soon, yeah.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be the next Cena. He'd just be the next Roman because Roman is the he's you know what I mean. He's the Cena
Yeah,
of
but
this era.
With Roman, it's almost like he's the first Roman.
Okay, wait. I mean, I kind of want to hear more about that.
Well, I'm
I
just
like
thinking
that.
like Cena. The thing about Cena was he was like the ultra white meat baby face for the time, and this is the key with Cena is struck a chord with one side of the audience, like any 15 or 14 and
Yeah,
younger,
young. Yeah,
and then the other side of the audience hated him.
yeah. They were
And so
sick of it.
you had the best of both worlds. And then he's sitting in there like doing five moves, getting cheered, getting booed, like make top merchandise seller. He's
Hmm.
hitting all these dates like he's the biggest guy, most requested media guy. I mean, that's not that combination that made Cena is not what Roman's doing. It's
Yeah,
never
yeah,
been what's Roman's. Roman has fought so hard to get to this place where he's not like in the middle of a ring cutting his promo and getting booed for the wrong reason.
yeah. Okay, I agreed. It is a little bit of a different rise because I mean, John Cena's was meteoric, just a meteoric
Yeah.
rise. They knew he was the guy so soon into his career.
You know what's crazy too about Cena? Like if you look back, Cena was he came out as a heel, pretty much like his
Yeah,
first night when he went against Kurt Angle, he's like basically a baby face for no
that
reason.
was his first night.
Yeah, yeah.
That open
Yeah, the
challenge.
open challenge was his
I
first
didn't
night.
know that.
Yeah.
Why didn't I remember that?
And then he like kind of goes away for a while and then he's like represented as this
Chain
like
gang, wasn't it?
rapping, yeah, chain
Yeah,
gang guy, right? But then he got over as a heel, right? And then he switched to babyface and was the ultra babyface for the whole rest of his career.
yeah,
Now,
pretty much. Yeah,
that's not typical either because he was able to, although everyone wanted him to turn heel. Everyone
yeah.
wanted him to turn heel. He was able to be the top babyface the whole run that he had.
That's true. I can't contribute like the fact that he was able to stay the top babyface. I think is because he was supported by, I mean, probably the best heel that personally my favorite heel. I think that kind of helped him stay in that same position.
Edge.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he
goddamn.
every hero
Edge
needs a villain.
Ed showed up at that time and he was like, "Huh, ain't no heels out here."
What?
Okay. He's like,
And
"Okay."
then he ruined every child's life
Yeah.
during that time.
Dude, and then if you think about it, like, okay, so me and you were going to the Raws back then, right? I remember we
Mhm.
would go to a Raw. It was like, let's just say one year, it's like we go, it's Edge and Cena, and everyone is booing Edge and cheering Cena. The
Yeah,
next year we go, we see the same main event in the dark match, but everyone
yeah,
is booing Cena and cheering for Edge.
yeah,
But Edge is still the heel and Cena's still the babyface.
yeah. That's
But
exactly
that's
like
magical right there. That
it
is
is, and
to me that's like the promised land.
that is you like just a great villain and a great hero or
Yeah.
babyface heel, and they were great. I mean, just
Oh,
perfect together.
so good.
And I you got to contribute, guys like Edge to Cena. I think
Yeah.
as amazing as Cena was, because he was.
Fuck, you're making me want to change my pick.
Oh, okay, wait. Who you
Because it's
talking? I
like
think I already know.
if I'm thinking what better way to get Edge his last run?
Yeah, is
Put him
giving
on
him
this little
first.
tour for the belt, kind of heat him up a bit, and then however that ends up is how it ends up. If he gets the belt, obviously that's the road to, the retirement. But if he doesn't, maybe that's a program with someone else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Like
I don't know. It's
something's
so
gonna
hard to.
happen.
I know something fucking better happened because
Yeah.
this is the other thing I want to talk about.
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay, I understand why the SmackDown people are in the tournament. I understand why they're in the tournament. I understand you can't have a botched rating going head to head against the NBA playoffs, and you definitely can't have a botched rating this week of all
Yeah,
weeks because you came off that hot backlash. Now you just had a hot Raw.
tournament.
AEW is
Yeah,
going to be hot. SmackDown has to be up there, and so you put
it
them
does.
on.
Yeah,
But what I hate that just it does this pigeonhole thing that they always do to themselves. They book themselves in the spot where it's like it leaves them with either do dumb stuff or do stuff that's very predictable.
Yeah, yeah, they
And
do. They book themselves in a hole,
yeah, and
essentially.
like to be able to pop the number, and I get it. That's like literally the purpose of every TV show. But for
Yeah,
me, as a person who's sitting here trying to make it make sense, it's like, what the fuck does it mean anyway? I don't
I
know.
agree
I don't know.
because there are so many other people on Raw that they could have put in this tournament. I mean, some really good names, and they just skipped over them. And you're right to compete. I think you're correct on that. To compete with the NBA playoffs,
Yeah.
we could
Eh,
have had our Gunther. You know.
well, he just got married. He's on his honeymoon.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
So he wouldn't have been in it, but shit, if he, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they could have
If I were
stacked
on
it
my honeymoon and they wanted me to compete in a tournament for a new
for the
title
world title.
for the world title, I'm
Like,
not. I will do it later.
yeah, they could have put that in the story.
Yeah, put it in the story. I left my wife for this title.
Yeah, this belt means more to me than my family.
But yeah, I 100% agree with you there, B.
All right, so all right, so
Oh man, I keep losing them too, B.
what's that?
Oh, wait. So I wanted to before we go into anything else, we got a little sidetracked there. I'm sorry. But so who who is your prediction for the finals? Like who's winning this thing? Who do you think's winning this thing?
Ask me that again.
Who do you think's winning the finals? I mean, you already
Oh,
have
for the belt,
your. Hmm.
Seth.
Who against who? Seth. Okay.
Oh,
Who?
who
who
against who?
yeah.
I mean, my like, I think you got two easy, basically dream matches. Edge and Seth for the world heavyweight title, amazing, and AJ
So
versus
good.
Seth for the world heavyweight title, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
that's a good one too. They would
Bobby
both
versus Seth
still
doesn't
good.
really do it for me. Shout
Yeah,
out Blue
same.
Chew.
But,
uh, yeah, yeah. So I just think like you got a good chance to have a great match there. I
hmm
mean, also on the card, I saw this. Roman's gonna be on that card. Roman will be on Night of Champions. I would like
You
almost
think so?
guarantee it. Hmm.
You, B, can I just go ahead and speak? Can I put on my tinfoil hat
Let's
real
do it.
quick?
Put on the
Okay.
hat. Let me hear it.
So you've heard me say this before. Big prediction though is Roman Reigns makes it into this tournament, right? Whether it be maybe Solo and the Bloodline take someone out backstage, and they prohibit them. Roman takes the spot, or what I think is more likely is Paul Heyman negotiates Roman Reigns way in there, and I think we have three triple threats at the end of SmackDown.
So it's like he's in the finals automatically.
Yes, he's in the finals automatically.
Fuck. Okay. God, when you
You,
text me about this, I wanted to hate it.
you wanted to hate it?
No, I love that. I love that though. Like I
I
don't
know.
love him being in it,
Oh
but
yeah.
if they did it and they did it that way,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. I'm
That
kind of
might
in
be
for
good.
that.
And then imagine Seth beats him. Imagine
Oh,
Seth beats him at Night of Champions.
yeah, you want to put the belt over, that's how.
That would put the belt way over. I mean, you're gonna have to double back on that plan and make Roman look good again after that.
All right. Can I shit on it now?
Yeah, go ahead and
All
shit
right, let me
all
shit
over
on it.
it.
Okay. Here's one thing, and they will do it anyway. This means nothing. They don't do shit that makes sense all the time.
hmm
Who's Heyman negotiating with to do
That's a
that?
good point. Pierce, Adam Pierce.
It fucking makes no like. Okay, I guess Adam Pearce. Is he the boss like all the
Right,
time?
right. Who is right? I agree.
I don't understand. Like So that's again where their like spotty booking stuff kind of comes back to bite them, and they end up in a spot where they have to do what? Dumb shit or stuff that's predictable,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so that's one thing. I just thought of that as you said the Heyman thing. Like, okay, that would be sick, but like, who's
Who's he
that
debating?
with?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, good
like,
point.
Okay, to that point, I gotta fucking say this because this annoyed me. The draft, right?
Yeah.
Who made those picks?
Who made the, yeah, who debated for these
I don't.
superstars?
Who made the picks?
Yeah. I mean, exactly like
Dumb
who is
stuff or stuff
yeah.
that's predictable. Fuck,
Yeah.
man. All right, sorry. Okay, so Roman gets his way into the match. First off, SmackDown people shouldn't even be involved. I don't think they were until WWE realized, like, oh wow, there's going to be NBA playoffs going on that night. We should probably have them in. Whatever. Uh, he shouldn't be there because if he's there, it actually takes the value of the belt down, I think.
Okay.
On day one, you're kind of presenting a guy and then the belt. And that's
Yeah.
weird. On purpose, why would you do that? That's
Okay.
that's a little weird to me. And the
It
other
could be a little
piece,
damaging.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it wouldn't be as damaging as if Cody won the belt, and that sucks to say, but that's the truth. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, the other piece is, all right, if Roman, let's say Roman gets to the finals, they put him in the finals, and he's going against Seth. Okay, saying that out loud, I kind of love it, but put that aside.
Yeah.
And
Bias
he,
aside.
yeah, yeah, that's actually like so epic. But like, why would they do that on a Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia? Like,
That's true.
I don't know.
I have
But
another thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Whenever you're done.
okay, I'm just saying. So if Seth beats him, like, okay, what? What? The whole year, two two and a half crossroads, a spike to
Oh
the
yeah.
what on
Yeah.
Night of Champions?
You're right.
I
Yeah.
don't know,
Like
man. I
so
don't think
what
that does it for me. Shout out Blue Chew. Go ahead.
All right, and here's the which I actually want to get into that when I get done. But so how is Seth gonna beat him?
Dude.
Roman has the bloodline.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's an
And
amazing
Seth
performer on
has
his
no
own. Oh,
one.
sorry. Seth nobody.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen? All of Raw is gonna come help him fight the bloodline. Then it's like, oh, it took the entire roster to beat Roman Reigns, and then that could hurt. That could actually hurt the belt. So there are a few holes in it because I mean Seth Rollins can't beat Roman solo. You know, okay, you don't have to worry about the Usos because
Maybe not.
you do have Matt Riddle, or I'm sorry, I was I got a little ahead of myself, but you do have Sammy and KO,
Yeah.
possibly Matt Riddle for Solo Sokoa, but there's not even a word of a faction between them working together. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
why would they come out? That beef squashed. You know what I mean. It got
Yeah.
squashed at
Well, the draft,
Backlash. So,
really.
yeah, the draft kind of killed it. Like
Yeah.
that's over.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm done though. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, saying it out loud though, it does sound kind of epic. Like
It
Roman
sounds epic.
Reigns. It's just like, okay, we're talking about for the new belt, like that he shouldn't even be involved with. It shouldn't be even involved with the show. Like he literally said when he introduced the belt that it was for the brand who doesn't have Roman.
Yeah,
Weird.
it would
But
be weird.
whatever. Like I said, they
Good,
do dumb shit
good
all the time.
conspiracy theory. I'm gonna stick with my guns here and say there's like a 2% chance. You
There's a
know.
chance. There's a chance. You know what's hilarious too is like we're gonna find out soon, and then
Mhm.
whatever they do, guess what? We're gonna like it probably.
Probably.
Like that's
Probably.
yeah. We can say what we want. We're probably gonna like okay. When I say like it, we're gonna watch the show. Like we're gonna watch the show,
hmm
no matter what they do.
Pretty. Yeah. I mean. Yeah.
You have to watch the show. We have
It's
to
like
see it.
that.
What
I
happens
have
with
to
the
watch it.
title.
Yeah.
All
They've got
right.
me hooked. since I
Yeah,
was 16. It's whatever, you know.
yeah, they do that. Um, we talking about Solo?
So, okay, yeah. The Solo Sokoa. No, wait. Before we get into Solo,
Okay.
what were you saying right before I had my piece?
Um,
You
what
know
do I
what?
say?
I'm not sure. We're gonna have to circle back to that because
Oh yeah, you need a little notepad next to you.
yeah,
Jot a little
I
thing down.
I should have got a pin because that I really wanted to touch on that. You brought up something pretty good. You know, I'll rewatch it back and we could touch on it
We'll
another
hit it.
time.
Yeah, we'll hit it
Yeah,
next time.
but Solo Sokoa, um, from Backlash. I mean, he was gonna thumb his brother. You know, he was gonna thumb him. No, fine. But he was gonna spike Jay.
Never
You
thumb
know,
your own brother.
never thumb your brother. But yeah, like that's something's heating up, and that might be like obviously they've been pushing towards the bloodline breaking up or some
Yep.
kind of infighting. And I think this may be the final trigger. What do you think?
Oh yeah. They're gonna. Yeah. They've never gone that far with teasing it. It's
Yeah,
happening. That
it's
set,
happening.
the little the little pieces of the foundation. Well, actually, we've seen the piece of foundation set since
With Sammy.
Rumble,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you talk about the thing at Backlash.
I mean,
So it
he
looks like it's gonna be like the Usos kind of beefing with Solo, but Solo is gonna be on the side of Roman.
hmm
So I don't know if they play their cards right with this though. You could be you could have something with Solo if you
hmm
do this right. I mean,
yeah.
if you
This
don't do it right, you still have something with him, but he's really good. He's got
he
something.
is, he is, and they know that too because I mean, they've only let one person beat him.
Yeah.
One, and it's their top baby face. It's
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes. This they didn't even let Seth, who I think is gonna be the future world heavyweight champion. They wouldn't even let Seth Rollins take a W over Solo Sikoa.
Maybe they'll if Seth wins, maybe they'll give Solo a shot.
Maybe,
That's
you
some
know,
WWE shit right there.
it is. It makes no sense. Like he's on a different brand, but hey, um,
Oh, speaking of something that makes no sense. God,
all
this
right, let's
drove
hear
me
it.
crazy. Okay. So on Raw, Rhea is in the ring and who comes out to break up her beating up homegirl?
Yeah,
Natty.
Natty, like
What are we doing?
you could have picked anyone else.
I don't like
Anyone else.
that. I
I
just
don't
don't.
either.
I think I get you need someone that's
A
credible
veteran,
to
credible, yeah.
yeah to be there with Rhea through this Night of Champions run. But you pick someone who hasn't won a match in like maybe
Forever.
seriously like 18 months, 20 months
Yeah.
on actual Raw, WWE TV. And you're giving her a title match against Rhea, who could be possibly like the most over chick in the on the
Yeah.
roster.
I mean, her, Becky Lynch. I mean, no one loves these two. I mean, these are the two most loved, female
Yeah.
superstars right now.
It's like how do you why would you want to
Yeah.
cool her off like that? Because this isn't going to be a
Right.
heated rivalry.
No, not at
You know what
all.
I'm
Not
saying?
unless you're gonna have to get. I mean, I hate to say it, but I mean, Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley on the same. They've eventually got to start working an angle toward that. At least giving us a hint, because we can't keep taking these, low card matches with Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, like how long can you do that?
you can't. But other than Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, I mean, who does Raw even have in the female division?
I don't know. That we got to save that for next week. I don't know.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and jot that down
Yeah, go
because
ahead, because I don't
this is
know.
a whole nother
Yeah, we'll
thing.
talk about the women. I mean, I will say this. For what they have, NXT has a really solid women's roster. from what I've seen.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
So
yeah.
there's hope
I've
in
been
the
seeing
future.
too. Yeah. Yeah,
But
but
the biggest thing right now is like you've got Becky, you've got Bailey, you've got Charlotte, who's kind of gone,
wait.
and you've
Who's Damage Control on? I can't remember. Raw or SmackDown?
I don't know what show they're on. Let's see.
I think SmackDown. But nah, I take that back. I don't know. I just can't remember.
Let me see.
Um,
They
because Damage Control does have some potential in it. Like Bailey, of course. Bailey's. I'm glad you
SmackDown.
said her name. SmackDown. Damn.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Bailey. But I think where this could go with the damage control thing, I think where that could go, and we're definitely going to see some of this on SmackDown, so we should talk about it. I think that's all leading to EO against Bailey
Oh yeah.
to get
Yeah.
EO as one of the next top baby faces.
Yeah. And she needs a strong. She needs a strong opponent. Bailey's that. She's
Yeah,
pretty strong. Solid. Solid. Superstar. Solid wrestler. Love her to death. But I want to see Io Sky whoop her ass, dude.
hmm
I love her so much. She's so entertaining to watch.
she is. She's amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's going to be good to see how they do that. I mean, I think they're going to go to it starting this week and kind of like build to something. I don't think it's going to happen too soon, but you could see because if you notice on their match at Backlash when Bailey's doing her thing with Bianca's hair, like Io's on the top rope, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And Dakota's like nervous behind her, like, "Oh my god."
Decodying it up back there.
Yeah, so you could tell there was something going on there.
Yeah, yeah. I think it'll be a slow grind, like you said, kind of
Yeah.
like the
I hope
bloodlines.
so.
But
It's
yeah,
they've done a
it's worth it.
lot to position them where they are now. Like
Yeah,
if they weren't dead set on breaking up factions all the time, then I would even say don't do it. Leave them dominating
just
for a
leave them
little
alone.
while, but I think they're kind of set on it and it seems like after the reaction that Io got at Backlash, it's like time because she
Yeah,
was adored.
yeah. Oh, she is. And for good reason. She's so good. That needs to be pushed. But I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, she
Um,
is really good.
and then you're right about them trying to break up factions a little bit. I mean, they're slowly doing it with the bloodline. I don't know if these are true, but you know how you see rumors. I've even seen rumors of Finn Balor leaving Judgment Day here soon, or
Yeah, I
through
don't want
some
that to
kind of
happen.
betrayal. That's same, you
Dude,
know.
Judgment Day, I'm so impressed. This is something that I've been thinking about. I've been so impressed since Mania with Damian Priest. And
Yeah,
something else is them being more open. You could see it with Damian Priest and Io Sky, more open to people doing promos and non-English, other language,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Non-English. Is that an
No,
official language? uh yeah, but you see that more and like that is so good for them. That's so good for
yeah,
them because I don't think they understand like there's kids out there that are seeing that are like, "Oh my God, they're speaking how I speak,"
they're
you know.
speaking. Yeah, they're speaking Spanish.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I mean? Or
Yep.
yeah,
That's good and it just broadens the horizons for WWE too and like I don't understand Spanish at all. I don't know what they're saying and I don't even want subtitles. I don't it's not
yeah.
about that. It's just
Not about
like
that. Yeah,
that's how it seemed like Damian Priest was very comfortable communicating in that way. And if that's the case, and he looks like that much of a superstar doing so, let it happen.
yeah. Keep it going. Yeah, because Damian Priest, he is pretty impressive. Like his match with Bad Bunny at Backlash, it might have stole the night.
Oh yeah,
Like it was really good. Um, I would have personally liked to see Damian Priest win, just because
Damian Priest
he
ain't winning that shit.
he couldn't. That crowd would have been. They might have been throwing chairs in the ring. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like I get it, but I know just Damian Priest is too good to be getting beat by a rapper. Although I
I
do
know.
love Bad Bunny.
Well, it took
And
Bad
he
Bunny and an entire island.
an army. Okay,
Yes.
they brought back Carlito, who
Dude,
Carlito looks like
Carlito.
he ate Carlito.
Dude, Carlito needs to get signed.
No, gotta
Bro,
love Carlito.
if I'm okay, okay. This is another thing we could get into. All right. Since the sale, before the sale, you know about the sale. Since before the sale, there was a hiring freeze.
Hmm,
There's still a hiring freeze. And people have tried to say that there's not, but there is a hiring freeze, and there has been for like 6 months.
hmm.
Um,
See, I actually didn't know this.
yes, that's why you haven't seen any main roster talent, new main roster talent get signed in a
Hmm.
long time. It's because of that. Uh, okay, so with the response Carlito got, does that warrant breaking that rule? And the sale's already gone through, so it's like you don't really
Yeah,
have to you don't really have to like show this like inflated profitability right now. You can kind of spend some, and you goddamn, you better have some extra money after that deal. Like you
yeah.
can sign a guy like him, but what I'm thinking is that if I'm on the other side, if I'm at AEW, I'm calling
And
that
you
man
see
up.
that?
I'm
Yeah.
calling that man up because this is if there's a hiring freeze. If you're this person over here on AEW, you know the answer and how this would work on the other side. Then that means they're not going to hire him, which means he doesn't really have that leverage to use.
Hmm.
So that right there kind of brings his price down. And if you can get Carlito after that response, and he
Yeah.
went viral, like if I'm
I mean,
AEW, I'm paying close attention to that. I'm calling that man.
right? And you know me, like I don't watch AEW. You know, for anyone who sees this, I'm sorry, don't stone me, but I just don't watch it. You know, even though they have like Chris Jericho, they have
Famously an
Sting,
AEW hater. Right, 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 right.
right? But I mean, adding another person like Carlito, you know, I mean, eventually guys like me are gonna have to turn. They're gonna not turn, but at least you know,
Hmm.
I'm gonna watch. You know, I'm gonna turn it on because I'm like, then they got Carlito, Chris Jericho, like this is gonna be good.
All right, I
And
got some breaking news for you.
oof,
You're
okay,
gonna
let's hear it.
watch. You're
I'm
gonna
gonna,
watch.
I'm gonna. Okay. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna kill me. I'll watch it, but
You're
I
gonna
mean, if
watch it and you're
Carlito
gonna
came,
like it.
I probably will, man.
Yeah, you're gonna
I'm,
like it.
I'm probably gonna love it.
But
You
no, it's
know,
gonna
like
be cool. We're gonna do some stuff on the show with AEW. It's just right now, like if we're really looking at it, like WWE just had Mania, and they're in this sort of like infamously downtime of their year, and it was so hot. For
yeah,
Backlash, going into it was a little whatever, but like Mania was awesome. Backlash was awesome. This build to Night of Champions is drawing eyeballs with this tournament and all this stuff. Like they're on such a good streak. Why wouldn't we be focusing on them? You know?
yeah, of course. You know, they got a lot going. Although I have been seeing that, you know, AEW has had like some pretty like record breaking sales at their next pay per view or something like that.
Yeah. So that's for Wembley. Wembley Stadium in Wembley. Uh, wherever it is. I don't know where it is. Somewhere in you know, over there,
Wherever.
somewhere in
Yeah.
England. But
Somewhere,
for
yeah.
Wembley, it's a stadium, like a soccer stadium, and it's the first ever pro wrestling event to be put on there. I
Hmm.
think, pretty sure that's the thing. And before general admission went on sale, they sold 50,000 tickets,
That's a lot.
or it's
That's a
like
pretty good
50,
bit.
50 or 55 in there somewhere. And right now they're sitting at 65,000 tickets sold.
Wow.
65,000.
And when does that actually air?
That's gonna be in September.
September? Okay.
Yep, that's
That's
September.
insane.
And okay, so little spoiler alert. Um, I don't know if we can link it. I don't know, really know how to do it. But anyway, we're gonna cover some stuff going on with AW on a different video on the
Yeah.
channel. Look out for that because they just had a massive thing today. They just had a big deal potentially go through that's going to affect a lot of things for them pretty soon. So,
Damn.
yeah,
Okay.
cuz they're looking at a pretty wild rest of the year. So, that's the thing I'm
All right.
telling you like this is the thing with anything, but in wrestling right now, a rising tide lifts all boats, right? Like WWE is really hot right now, but do you know a year before they were so cold? Like some of the
Oh.
worst ratings ever. And do you know
Oh
who was
wow.
really hot then? Was AEW. Like it's, AEW levels up, it causes WWE to level up, which causes AEW to level up, which causes, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we're here. We got like these great shows and you got WWE actually trying, which they sometimes don't do. It's a good time, dude.
It is. Yeah. You always gotta have a sharpening stone. You always need something to sharpen yourself off of, and the better AEW gets, it's better the WWE is gonna get because they have to compete.
Hmm.
They've been for so long, and now AEW is a prince right now. They're coming up. Everyone knows about it. Everyone's heard about it, even if they don't watch it like myself. So yeah, but keep sharpening. Both of them keep sharpening because it's only
Yeah,
gonna make it better
it's
all
good
around.
for both. And again, like spoiler alert, but I'll get into it a little bit. Their deal, as what's rumored today, which again it's Wednesday the 10th, for 1.1 billion dollars for 5 years, which would put it at the biggest TV deal in pro wrestling history,
Wow.
right behind WWE's. I mean, WWE all told is bigger, but they did a deal in 2018 with Fox for $1 billion for SmackDown. This is looking at it's going to be north of that, and it's for going to be for all of AEW.
Hmm.
So, and what's also interesting is coming up very soon. WWE's TV deal rights are coming up too. So they're currently on Fox and USA, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But this $1 billion AEW deal is definitely going to have that price go up.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
to. WWE is not going to be like, oh, you can give us less than that. No, they're like, okay, if AEW is getting that, we want 2
We
billion.
get more. Yeah. Because I mean, steadily, they steadily stay with more viewers. I've seen that a few times. Um, both brands too, both SmackDown and Raw, both have more viewers consistently. So I mean, it's in their right. It's in their right to ask for it.
Yeah,
Like we're
and
still a little bit
they're the
bigger.
legacy brand. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be able to do that. They're gonna get it too. They're gonna get it. Like wherever they want to, they're gonna get it. That's why they sold because the Endeavor, who they sold to, and Ari Emanuel is a dog with these TV negotiations. And you know who else is a dog? Is Nick Khan, who's the WWE CEO post sale, and he's the guy who negotiated their Fox deal for them, the billion
Hmm.
dollar deal, which then was the most ever in the history of wrestling. So they've got two dogs, titans of TV rights deals and entertainment rights deals there working for them. You best believe they're about to clean up.
Yeah.
And I think that's good. It's going to trickle down in the ways that it does to the wrestlers and then, to us, people that watch it. That's going to be awesome, dude. That's
Yeah.
something to watch like over the next year because all those things will have to wrap up, I think, by the end of this year or like early next year. So it's going to be cool to see.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good year. This is actually gonna be a great year for wrestling, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be
Um,
here covering it all. I'm excited.
yeah, covering all
Yeah.
tournament. You know, WrestleMania 40. I have high hopes for it.
Yeah, we're
Already.
probably going to go.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
going to go on the company's dime.
On the company's dime.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, dude. Like, we've got SmackDown Friday. I mean, AEW's tonight, and it's a giant one, but I'm not going to really get into it because by the time everyone sees this, it's going to be like old news. But
It'd be a little too. Yeah,
like, yeah, that's a good one. And then So we got AW. SmackDown's gonna be rad, and then Monday is gonna be one of their bigger shows. And I don't know the NBA schedule totally, but I think once we get into next week, that schedule lessens to where there'll be like less pressure on the ratings.
Yeah. And SmackDown already has a lot of pressure just for airing on Friday night. It's not like Raw. Like Raw is easy to watch.
Yeah,
It's Monday night. What's anyone doing on a Monday night?
right. It's a great TV
Watching,
night.
yeah, watching Raw. Friday's a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's
Um,
historically like the worst TV night.
yeah,
They
but
still do good though.
yeah, they still do good. They still stay. Um, but yeah, they already have a lot to compete with. But they are bringing some fire possibly with this Edge, Ray, and AJ
Oh
Styles triple
yeah.
threat. It's gonna be big.
Dude, I'm kind of excited too to start seeing on the Raw side to start seeing a title get defended.
I know.
Like I miss that. Like this is kind of what it reminds me of is like whenever they did the Raw after Mania like tease of that big tag match with Roman Solo against Cody and Brock, like that felt like a real main event, like had this big feel and it was on Raw, it was on free TV, it was awesome.
Yeah,
And they did what they did with it, but if they could do that, they have a awesome opportunity to do that with the world title to defend it on Raw on TV. Like that's gonna be cool to see.
that will
Have
be cool.
a big title match on Raw again. I'm sure it's been a long time since they've done that.
Maybe even a dark match.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe even a dark match title defense.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah. But B, if Edge wins the world title, does this mean is he about to be full time?
Yeah, I guess that's the problem with that booking is he ain't working full
Yeah.
time.
Is he ain't working full time, so
Yeah.
we know that's not gonna happen. Ray works full time, and we know he's getting ready to head out soon.
Yeah.
This could be a good Ray send off, but I don't think that's gonna be it.
I don't either.
I think it has to be Seth, and Seth has to win it from a strong opponent.
Yeah, it like on the this is the thing, man, that we were talking about earlier. Because of the way they booked it, the person on the other side has to lose.
They have to lose.
We know they're gonna lose.
We do. We SmackDown's gonna lose
Yeah.
unless something crazy happens.
Yeah, I mean they could do some wild stuff, which that's fine. Like, you know, we're gonna see. We're gonna see soon. I'm really thinking like first segment one on SmackDown, we're going to see this picture, especially to your Roman theory. We're gonna see what's gonna happen with that. I think when I think about the promo that Heyman cut about the title when he was on Raw, I felt like that told that story already. Like that told us, okay, he's kind of putting the title over with also a little bit shitting on it, but then saying like Roman's not defend or fighting for it because he can't. Now, maybe to your point, he negotiates or whatever with a ghost, and he's like, okay, he's in it now. They could do that. It is playoffs. They could want to pop a number, and like, holy shit. Even
Yeah,
just having Roman wrestle on a SmackDown at all
would be
is a giant deal.
it's pretty big. Yeah, like, and you say good negotiating with a ghost. That's most likely how it's gonna happen. He's gonna come if it happens, obviously, but he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, talking about how the wise man, has just negotiated Roman, and it'll be with a
Yep,
ghost.
just like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
We'll see.
You
But
got any
I would
other
be
ideas, brother? You got any other
uh,
what else is on your chest? What do we you got any scoop?
let's
You got
see.
some scoop for me?
No scoop, no scoop for me. You got any scoop?
Alright. I felt like I gave you a little scoop already though. Do you know about the TV deal? Do you know about the hiring freeze?
I didn't know about the hiring freeze, but I
Nick
mean that makes
Khan.
sense. No, I didn't know that.
I mean, I feel like I lived up to my end of that. Like you got to give me something now.
I mean, I brought my face. You know,
That's true. You
it's
brought the face. You brought the
the
Roman
face.
theory that you put that in the universe.
I put it out there, and I hope that people will see that because I'm ready for the hate on that. That would make so many people mad,
Yeah, that would piss a lot of people off if they
but it
did.
would
That's
also
almost like why you would want to do it.
yeah, but it would also make a lot of people happy. Like I mean, people love Roman. You know, there's still people
Yeah.
who he's been going 1,000 days almost. People still want to see him. You know, it's a 50 group. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, when I'm there and I'm seeing that all happen, like I really will want to put my finger up too.
Oh, it's going up.
It's
It's
going
no, I
up.
don't care. Cody, we could go WrestleMania 40 because we're going. And
Right.
then we're most likely gonna see Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns again, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love Cody Rhodes. You know, we're both Cody Road. We're riders. You know, we riding Cody right now. I'm still gonna throw my finger up. You know, it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah, you throw the finger up.
I'm gonna throw the finger up. It's Roman
Like
Reigns.
legendary run. Like such a good
Yeah,
run. Like it's
like
it's hard to not
he,
be intrigued.
right? He's the man. You know, he's the man.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a presentation they have nailed.
Mm-hmm. He is the man. But but yeah, I still want to see his ass get the 1, 2, 3 at WrestleMania 40. You know, let him have his legendary run, but I want to see that ass beat.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to end.
It's gotta end.
Yeah. So
And
we
they,
only have 11 months to go till that happens. That'll be fucking fun to see what they do.
yeah, that'll be a great. It'll be
All right, let's make a prediction real quick, then we'll sign off.
all right. All right.
Who's gonna be Roman's next match? Or
You want me to go
what's
first?
what's gonna be Roman's next match? You go first.
Okay. I think AJ Styles. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Thought I lost you for a minute.
You fucking
Um,
froze right
Bros.
right
Yeah.
when the time was not right. Okay, hang on. I'll re-ask you. Let me re-ask you.
All right. All right.
Uh, all right, give me a prediction. What's Roman Reigns' next match gonna be?
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles on this one.
AJ, okay.
Faction versus faction. A legendary superstar just to add another body to his count. You know,
You
it'll be
think
good.
his next match is gonna be against AJ?
I think so. Yeah,
Wow, that would be great.
it would be great, and we'll
Um,
see.
I'm
What
picking
about you,
Bobby.
Bobby Lashley? Huh?
Bobby.
Okay.
I think
Well,
Bobby's on SmackDown to be a guy for
oppose.
Roman.
Yeah, to oppose Roman.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about AJ Styles. Is he's there to oppose Roman,
Yeah.
and they're both.
I mean, you could do either anytime. It's almost like right now might be a better time for AJ because he's so over, dude. And like
Yeah,
I sense a tense of fatigue with Bobby.
yeah, yeah. He's been working. You know, he's always there. Um, but AJ's back. People love AJ.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. I think it's his next title fight. I think it's gonna last pretty good minute. I
Yeah,
think it's
dude,
gonna
I
be
would love that. Yeah. Them
me too.
two at Night of Champions?
I don't think that soon. I
Yeah,
don't think
that's
that soon. But you did say you think he'll be on that card.
hey, that's my
So
prediction. I think on that card.
Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles, maybe. Maybe AJ loses to Edge, um, in some capacity. Maybe even some bullshittery, you know. And
Yeah, and
AJ's
then you
like,
could kind of like, okay, if I can't
hmm
have that, I want you.
"I want you," with that country ass accent.
Yeah, he's from literally where you're sitting right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. In the woods, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
That's a
Well,
good.
there we go. We'll have that. So, when it's Bobby, what do you have to give me?
We could bet a little money. You want to bet a little money?
$5.
I put. Oh, okay. I was gonna put a little 20 spot on it,
How
but
about this?
$5
No, because I don't want the money. Let's do. This is what I want. I want a Prime.
deal.
I have a
Check.
bag full of Metro House still.
Yeah,
Oosh.
I'm I'm basically gonna take one of those, and oh yeah, yeah, here you go. I'm gonna take one of your primes and give it to you if you would.
Okay, okay.
I'm just playing. I'll get you a prime, sir, if you win. But hey, I'll take a prime.
Oh,
I'll
you
take a
could,
prime if you win.
yeah, you
I'll
can have
just
one.
yeah.
Now, let me ask you something. How many have you had already?
Zero, sir. I've protected them.
Hmm.
I have protected.
Have they been exposed to the rest of your household? And I'm saying that
Mm-mm.
delicately.
No, no, no. I've got them wrapped up in a black bag. They're hiding.
In a black bag. Okay.
The black bag you had them in when you
Now
left
I
them
have a
over here.
question.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not trying to say too much. You sure?
I, I'm sure, sir.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure. I don't know how
Seth
much
and
longer they'll
fries.
last.
Yeah,
I don't
dude,
know
it's
how.
tempting,
All
right?
right, it is
They're over there
tempting.
like me, me.
I've never had one either, so it's getting real hard not to drink it, me.
Right. All right, help yourself. Have some prime. This was awesome, dude. I'm
Yeah,
glad we
this is
did
good.
this. This will be our unofficial, official, probably like episode 01. Not exactly one, but like, how do you say that? Like
Episode 0.
episode 0. Okay, but we might have another episode 0. So is it just like that one will be 0.1?
2. It'll be day 2. It'll be yeah,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah, I'm not good at math, but this has been good,
Same.
dude. I'm glad we did it. I guess we'll catch y'all on the next one.
Yeah. See you guys. Thanks for listening.